Have you ever wondered why, despite seeking peace and enlightenment, spiritual people often face more negativity than others? Why do those who devote themselves to kindness, wisdom, and higher consciousness frequently encounter resistance, hostility, or even unexplained misfortunes? The world's great sages, from Buddha to Christ, all faced opposition, criticism, and even suffering on their paths. They radiated light, yet darkness seemed drawn to them. Is this a coincidence, or is there an unseen force at play? The truth is, spiritual awakening does not shield you from negativity. It often makes you a magnet for it. When your consciousness expands, when your energy vibrates at a higher frequency, it disrupts the lower energies around you. Like a flame in the darkness, your light attracts not only those who seek warmth, but also those who wish to extinguish it. But why does this happen? What unseen laws govern this strange phenomenon? And more importantly, how can you protect yourself while continuing your journey towards spiritual growth? In this video, we will explore the hidden reasons why spiritual people attract negative energy, drawing from ancient teachings, esoteric wisdom, and practical techniques that will help you navigate this paradox. We will uncover the deeper forces at work, the universal laws at play, and the ways in which you can turn this challenge into an opportunity for greater strength, wisdom, and transformation. Let's begin. This paradox, the idea that spiritual individuals attract negativity, has been recognized across cultures and throughout history. The more one pursues truth and enlightenment, the more one seems to face resistance from the world. But why? Let's start with an ancient principle found in Hermetic philosophy, the law of polarity. This law states that everything in existence has its opposite, light and dark, hot and cold, positive and negative. When someone elevates their spiritual consciousness, they create a force that must, by universal law, invoke its opposite. Just as a bright light casts a darker shadow, a person radiating higher energy inevitably stirs lower energies in response. This concept is echoed in Eastern traditions. In Buddhism, it is said that the moment one steps onto the path of enlightenment, Mara, the force of illusion and desire, arises to challenge them. Even Siddhartha Gautama, before becoming the Buddha, was confronted by Mara's temptations and illusions under the Bodhi tree. The message is clear. When you seek liberation, resistance emerges to test your commitment. Christianity carries a similar theme. Jesus, a figure of ultimate compassion and wisdom, was met with immense opposition. He healed, he taught love, yet he was persecuted. The more he awakened others, the more he became a target. In his teachings, he even warned, "If the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first." Mystics and sages from Sufi masters to Taoist monks understood this principle deeply. The Persian poet Rumi spoke of the thief of the soul, an invisible force that tries to pull seekers back into ignorance whenever they move toward truth. Laozi, the father of Taoism, described the Tao as a path that disrupts those who cling to control and illusion, creating friction with the world. Even in modern spiritual thought, we find parallels. Carl Jung, the great psychologist and philosopher, introduced the idea of the shadow self, the darker, suppressed aspects of our psyche. He believed that as people elevate their consciousness, their own shadows, as well as the suppressed energies of others, will rise to the surface. This is why those who live with awareness often stir discomfort in those who resist change. Across time and traditions, the message remains the same. Spiritual progress does not make life easier, it invites challenges. But these challenges are not punishments. They are the very fires that forge spiritual strength. Now that we understand this ancient wisdom, let's explore why this happens on an energetic level and how your spiritual growth creates an unseen ripple effect in the world. To understand why spiritual people attract negative energy, we must examine this phenomenon on an energetic level. The universe operates through vibrational frequencies. Everything, including thoughts, emotions, and even people, emits an energetic frequency. When someone embarks on a spiritual path, their energy begins to shift, rising to higher vibrations of love, awareness, and truth. But the moment this happens, a natural energetic reaction occurs. Imagine striking a large bell in a silent room. The sound waves ripple outward, disturbing the stillness. In the same way, when a person raises their vibration, they disrupt the energetic equilibrium around them. This can manifest in several ways. The resonance effect. Energy seeks to resonate with similar energy. When a person elevates their consciousness, they no longer vibrate at the same level as lower energies, anger, greed, deceit, or fear. This shift creates discomfort in those who are still attached to these states. Just as a bright light is painful to someone who has lived in darkness for too long, higher vibrations can be unsettling to those who are not ready to awaken. Energetic purging. When you begin your spiritual journey, unresolved emotions and traumas rise to the surface for healing. This is often mistaken as negativity attacking you, but in truth, it is your own energetic field cleansing itself. The process can be painful. Old wounds reopen, fears intensify, and limiting beliefs resist transformation. But this is necessary, just as toxins must be expelled from the body before healing can occur. Polarity and opposition. As mentioned earlier, the law of polarity ensures that every force in the universe is met with its opposite. Spiritual growth is no exception. The more one embodies peace, the more chaos they may encounter. The more one radiates truth, the more deception may try to infiltrate their lives. It is not personal. It is simply the way energy balances itself. Unconscious triggers in others. People who are not ready for change often react negatively to those who embody transformation. Your presence alone can act as a mirror, reflecting back to others the aspects of themselves they do not wish to face. This is why spiritually awakened individuals may attract hostility, skepticism, or even outright aggression from those who resist self-reflection. Spiritual tests and growth. Many traditions believe that obstacles are placed on the path to test one's commitment. Challenges force seekers to embody what they have learned, rather than merely understanding it intellectually. The universe will not allow spiritual growth to be a passive experience. It must be lived, tested, and proven through real-life trials. This is the hidden reason why spiritual people often find themselves surrounded by negativity, not because they are cursed or attracting misfortune, but because they are transforming, and transformation shakes the foundations of everything it touches. In the next section, we will go even deeper into this mystery, exploring the unseen forces that resist spiritual growth and how you can navigate them. We now delve deeper into the unseen forces that resist spiritual growth and why negativity is often drawn to those who seek enlightenment. While external factors play a role, much of this phenomenon originates in the subtle, invisible realms of energy and consciousness. The resistance of the ego. The ego is not inherently evil. It serves a purpose in anchoring our identity in the physical world. However, the ego fears dissolution, and spiritual awakening threatens its dominance. When one begins to break free from conditioned beliefs, the ego fights back, often manifesting as self-doubt, fear, or even external challenges that test one's resolve. Think of it as an old program that refuses to be deleted. Just as a computer may experience errors or glitches when a new operating system is installed, the ego resists spiritual upgrades by generating internal turmoil. This can take the form of negative self-talk, unexplained anxiety, or even a sense of losing oneself. The attraction of spiritual parasites. In esoteric traditions, it is believed that energetic entities feed off low vibrational emotions such as fear, anger, and despair. These thought forms or astral parasites attach to individuals who emit such energies, subtly influencing their thoughts and actions to keep them trapped in lower states of being. When a person embarks on a spiritual path, they begin to starve these entities by raising their vibration. However, just like a parasite resists being removed from its host, these energetic forces may intensify their grip, amplifying negative emotions, creating distractions, or leading the seeker into doubt and confusion. This is why many spiritual traditions emphasize protection rituals, cleansing practices, and disciplined mental focus, not out of superstition, but because energy operates according to law, just like the physical world. A spiritually awakened person must learn to shield their energy just as they would defend their physical body from harm. The magnetic law of challenge. The universe operates on a principle where growth is achieved through challenge. Those who seek greater wisdom must first overcome greater obstacles. This is evident throughout history. Many enlightened figures, from Buddha to Christ, Rumi to Lao Tzu, faced immense trials before they reached spiritual mastery. Imagine a sword being forged. It must be subjected to intense heat, hammering, and refinement before it becomes strong and unbreakable. In the same way, the spiritual seeker must undergo purification through trials, negative encounters, and even suffering. These experiences are not punishments but initiations, designed to burn away what is false and reveal the strength within. The disruption of collective consciousness. Every individual is part of a larger energetic field, the collective consciousness of humanity. When one person shifts their awareness, it sends ripples through this field, affecting the whole. However, not everyone welcomes change. Society thrives on conformity, and when someone awakens, their very existence threatens the status quo. This is why history is filled with cases of enlightened individuals facing persecution, ridicule, or even violence. Their presence disrupts the unconscious patterns of the masses, forcing others to question what they have long accepted as truth. This resistance can manifest in the form of external negativity, friends distancing themselves, unexplained hostility, or even systems of control pushing back against new perspectives. karmic echoes, and unresolved lessons. Some negativity that spiritual seekers face is not from external sources, but from their own past actions and karmic imprints. Esoteric teachings suggest that every thought, word, and action creates an energetic ripple that must eventually return to its source. As one awakens, old karmic patterns may resurface for resolution. Unhealed wounds, past mistakes, or unfinished lessons demand attention. This is why spiritual awakening is often accompanied by sudden life changes, unexpected challenges, or confrontations with past choices. The purpose of these challenges is not punishment, but completion, an opportunity to break free from cycles of suffering and step into true spiritual sovereignty. The truth hidden in plain sight. Understanding why spiritual people attract negativity is essential for navigating the path with strength and clarity. It is not a sign of failure, nor is it a reason to turn back. Rather, it is proof that transformation is occurring. The light does not fear the darkness, it transforms it. In the next section, we will explore practical techniques to shield your energy, neutralize negativity, and walk the path of awakening with resilience and wisdom. Understanding why negativity arises on the spiritual path is only the first step. The real challenge is learning how to protect, transmute, and rise above it without losing your center. Below are key techniques that spiritual seekers can use to maintain their energy, deflect negativity, and continue their awakening journey with resilience. Strengthening your energy field. Your energy field, often referred to as the aura, acts as a protective barrier between you and external influences. When weakened, it becomes easier for negativity, whether from people, entities, or circumstances, to attach itself to you. Techniques to strengthen your aura. Daily meditation. Even 5 minutes of focused breathwork or mindfulness strengthens the auric field. Visualizing a golden light surrounding your body can help reinforce it. Energy cleansing practices. Smudging with sage, taking salt baths, or using sound frequencies such as 528 Hz or 432 Hz can help clear energetic blockages. Grounding techniques. Walking barefoot on the earth, sitting with trees, or simply focusing on the soles of your feet can discharge excess energy and stabilize your field. The power of awareness. Starving negativity. Negativity feeds on reaction. The more attention you give to a negative experience through anger, fear, or anxiety, the stronger it becomes. The key is non-engagement. How to practice non-engagement. Observe, don't absorb. When negativity arises, mentally step back and observe it like a passing storm. Realize that it is temporary and does not define you. Do not feed the fire. If someone is projecting negativity toward you, resist the urge to react emotionally. Instead, respond with neutrality or compassion. Transmute negative thoughts. If a fearful or negative thought enters your mind, don't fight it, transform it. Replace it with an affirmation such as, I am untouchable in my light. Protection from energy drainers and toxic environments. Spiritual seekers often attract those who unconsciously seek their light but have no intention of doing the work themselves. These people, sometimes called energy vampires, leave you feeling drained after interactions. Ways to protect your energy. Set boundaries. Be mindful of who you allow into your space. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to your energy. Use visualization techniques. Before entering a draining environment, visualize yourself surrounded by a shield of white or golden light. Imagine negativity bouncing off it without affecting you. Practice energy sealing. At the end of each day, mentally close your energy field by affirming, I release all energies that do not belong to me. Aligning with higher vibrations, the law of frequency negativity exists at lower vibrations. If your energy remains high, you naturally become less affected by negativity. Instead of fighting darkness, increase your light. How to raise your vibration. Gratitude practice. Focusing on gratitude shifts your energy instantly. Conscious consumption. Be mindful of the media, conversations, and environments you expose yourself to. Creative expression. Activities like journaling, painting, or music harmonize your energy field. Connection with nature. Spending time in nature realigns your energy with the Earth's natural frequencies. Understanding tests and embracing challenges. Instead of seeing negativity as an obstacle, recognize it as a test. The universe does not challenge you to break you, but to sharpen you. When negativity arises, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? How can I grow from this experience? What part of me is still reactive, and how can I transcend it? By shifting from victimhood to mastery, you take control of your own spiritual evolution. Negativity will always test those who seek the highest truths. But remember this, the greater your light, the stronger the shadows that will try to oppose you. Do not let this discourage you. Let it remind you of your power. The awakened mind is unshakable. The true seeker does not fear darkness because they have become the light. The spiritual path is not one of constant bliss. It is a journey through light and darkness, growth and challenge. expansion, and resistance. Those who seek higher wisdom will inevitably face opposition, not as punishment, but as a test of their strength and commitment. If you have ever wondered why negativity seems to intensify as you evolve, know that this is a sign of progress, not failure. You are stepping beyond the illusions of the world, and the forces that thrive in ignorance will always resist awakening. But the key is this: they only have power if you give it to them. Imagine a candle in a dark room. At first, its glow is small, and the darkness seems overwhelming. But as the flame grows, it illuminates everything around it. The darkness does not disappear, it simply has no more control. This is your power. The more you expand your awareness, strengthen your energy, and walk fearlessly through the tests of life, the more unshakable you become. You do not need to fear negativity. You only need to recognize it for what it is: a passing shadow, powerless in the presence of true light. If this message resonates with you, let it be a sign that you are on the right path. Stay strong, keep seeking, and never let the weight of the world dim your inner light. Subscribe for more deep insights into esoteric wisdom, hidden knowledge, and spiritual mastery. Turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful truth. Comment below. Have you experienced negativity on your spiritual journey? How do you protect your energy?